My father had more kids by another lady that he married. So he never had time for me. And I was the oldest. And I resented that. I lived with my grandmother practically all my life. My mother and father, they separated early. And I kind of used that to basically self-pity set in. I wanted my father around, he was not. So I guess as I was growing into a teenager, my grandmother could no longer really handle me because I was out in the streets, trying to find happiness and love, and it just wasn't nothing. I was really just needing my father around, So that's how I turned to drugs. A lot of time went on anger against my parents because I want to sit down and eat, dinner with my family. I had friends that, they would go in and eat with their family. And they would say, well, Aaron, come on, sit down and eat. I said, no, ma'am, I'm going to go home and eat. But, I would never go home. I just go walking somewhere else, wanting that empty space to be filled with my family, and it just wasn't there, So I took a lot of anger on myself. I took a lot of anger because in drugs, I used drugs to try to fill that spot, and it never would. It never would. And the main thing to it all was I blamed my parents. And I switched that to use drugs. But as I sit and got to read my Bible, talking to a few people, I had to understand the problem was me. The problem wasn't drugs. The problem wasn't my mother and father. The problem was me. It was my thinking. I had to sit down and talk to God. Father, you got to take all this. I cannot carry it anymore. And like I say, my stubbornness took me to jail and everything and made me do crime and stuff. But, people look at me and say, you're not this type of guy. And I knew it back of my head, But like I say, I tried to fit in, and it didn't work. So as I said, how a lot of people would say, hey, drugs this and that, blame drugs, I can truly say today, I blame my thinking. I blame myself. Only God can forgive me for that, and He has forgave me. And now I'm free indeed.